Matthew chapter 26, verses 33 to 35, Jesus says, you'll deny me, and Peter says, I would never deny you. Well, then we see from pride, we see the second thing that contributes to Peter's denial is prayerlessness. Remember in the garden, Jesus tells him to watch and pray and to wait and pray, and what happens? Peter falls asleep, and Jesus actually rebukes them for this. You know, prayerlessness is among the highest forms of pride. You know that? You know that a prayerless person is a prideful person. I am most susceptible to pride when I am prayerless. And here's the reason why, because the third thing we see in Peter is one of the sins that he commits in order to get him to this point is the sin of control. He wants to control how things go. Look how he responds to the arrest of Jesus. He cuts off the guard's ear, and Jesus says, hold up. No, we're not going that way. We're not doing this. And so what we're saying when these things kind of build on each other, what we're saying when we don't pray is that I'm in control. Why would I pray to a God who is in control when failing to pray can just mean that I get to control how things go? Why would I submit myself to the will of the Father when I can just kind of go on my own whims and decide how I want to do things? And then finally, we see in verse 58 of chapter 26, look what it says here. And Peter was following him at a distance as far as the courtyard of the high priest, and going inside, he sat with the guards to see the end. The fourth thing that we see leading up to Peter's denial in the section that we're in today is Peter is distanced from Jesus. It seems that he's alone. And so distance, lack of fellowship, and even isolation. And so we see Peter not only disconnected from Jesus, following at a distance, we see him alone on his journey of faith. I'm just going to tell you, church family, that's not how we've been called to live the Christian life, in isolation.